Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we are going to be doing the poem The Song of the Open Road by Walt Whitman. Walt Whitman from 1819 to 1892 was an American poet, essayist and journalist. Whitman is among the most influential poets in the American canon and is often called the father of free verse. What is free verse? Free verse मतलब कोई rhyme scheme नहीं है. There is no proper structure to the poem, but it's basically you keep on saying the thoughts in your mind, right? So you can think of it like a rap in the poem universe. So he is the father of free verse. He grew up in Huntington in a family with difficult economic status. His major works, Leaves of Grass, was published in July 1855. His "O Captain, My Captain", a poem written on the death of Abraham Lincoln, is widely popular. So these are the popular works of none other than Walt Whitman. The section 1 of Song of the Open Road from Leaves of Grass is a beautiful blend of self-awareness, free will and tenderness of heart. The first section यानी इस poem में basically you can say दो sections है. पहला section is your first stanza जिसमें it talks about self-awareness, free will and tenderness of the heart. Self-awareness मतलब जानना खुद को, right? जानना कि खुद के लिए क्या सही है, समझना खुद को बराबर से, and it's actually a very complex thing, right? Free will यानी कि अपनी मर्जी से जो चाहे वो करना, मतलब मन मर्जी, अपने मर्जी के मालिक. And tenderness of the heart, look, tenderness of the heart can also be said in a way to be the innocence that you have, right? Your heart is very tender, it's very delicate as well, and it's also an innocent thing, right? Heart में there is no such bad thoughts when you're a very nice person. It gives us poets realization that along the journey of life, one will face a test of wisdom which is not tested in any school or university. He basically means to say कि life में जो सबसे बड़ा important exam होता है, it is nothing like the exam या test that you take in your university or school. It is completely different. ये आपके street smartness को check करता है. It tests your other smartness, which is how you navigate through the ocean of life, है ना? And this is not a subject that you are tested on at your schools or colleges. A road is something everyone uses, whether rich or poor, and it forces all levels of people to associate with one another. Of course, अभी अलग-अलग class के लोगों के लिए तो अलग-अलग road नहीं होगा, right? The top class people, they don't have a different road as compared to the lower class. Now there is no such thing as upper class and lower class in today's time. At one point of time there were beliefs of that sort, right? अब अमीर और गरीब इंसान के लिए अलग-अलग road तो नहीं बना सकते. That hence it is showing how the road is testing everybody on equal grounds. The road signifies mobility. One can take the road as a point to start over towards something new. Mobility मतलब चलते रहना, movement होना. Walt Whitman talks about the people and places. He argues against staying in one place for too long, although the hospitality may be true, right? तो एक ही जगह पे ज़्यादा रुकना नहीं चाहिए. That is what he says, and I think all of us somewhere or the other believe it, right? There should always be a movement alive. You should always be going ahead. You should not be stagnant. Okay, so let's start with the poem. Afoot and light-hearted, I take to the open road, healthy, free, the world before me, the long round path before me, leading wherever I choose. So now, afoot, yani on foot, you're walking on foot and you're going ahead, right? And light-hearted, meaning there is not much of feelings or bottled up emotions that I'm carrying with me. I'm very light-hearted. I have left everything behind, traveling light in a way. I take to the open road. Now, open road is not actually talking about the open road. This is a very hypothetical poem. So over here, he's talking about the open road as in the open road of life. Life को एक road से compare किया गया है. So when this person is talking about taking to the open road, उनका कहना ये है कि वो जिंदगी की राह पर चल पड़े हैं. Healthy, free, the world before me. Healthy, free यानी the world in front of this person, as this person perceives it, is healthy, meaning it's very nice, it's very you can say there are not many problems in this world, and it's free, meaning he isn't a captive. वो बंधे हुए नहीं है किसी चीज से. He is very free, just like the world in front of him, which he is going to travel. The long brown path before me, leading wherever I choose. So it's a very plain path, right? So you don't have any expectations of what might come ahead. It's a long brown path. There is nothing you can understand what comes ahead. Henceforth, I ask not good fortune, I myself am good fortune. Now, this is a very optimistic outlook, right? Whenever you do something new, this is what you should be like. I'm not asking for good fortune because I myself am good fortune. अब लोग ना ऐसे बहुत I need luck, I'm wishing for all the positive energies. No need. You are the positive energy. खुद अच्छे मन से हर काम करो और सब अच्छा ही होगा, right? That's what this person is saying. Henceforth, I whimper no more. Whimper मतलब in a way वो बच्चे रोते हैं, right? So that's called whimpering. Make a series of low, weak, sad cries, especially with fear and pain. So whimpering is basically when you're unwell, you cry. You might have experienced this during fevers, right? So when you're feverish, you cry, and that is sort of a whimper. Postpone no more, need nothing. So this person is not, whimpering anymore. This person doesn't feel sick or scared or, in pain, nothing. This person feels very healthy. This person does not postpone anymore. Postpone मतलब ऐसा नहीं है कि अच्छा कल चलेंगे, कल चले जाएंगे, कल ये काम करेंगे, ऐसा नहीं है. This person thinks of doing something and does it right away. And this person needs nothing else. मतलब अभी और किसी चीज की जरूरत नहीं है. हाथ में जो है उसके साथ सारा काम करेंगे. Done with indoor complaints, libraries, querulous criticisms, strong and content, I travel the open road. Now this person indoor complaints, मतलब अंदर ही अंदर is a double thought. You might have seen this thing in movies or series, जिसमें there is a very vague thing wherein there is two sides of the person's mind, right? There is a devil and there is an angel. So these two sides you can say are being compared here. Indoor complaints नहीं है, मतलब अभी कोई ऐसे डिबेट नहीं चल रही है करूँ कि नहीं करूँ, या लाइक ये करने से अरे ये लॉस हो जाएगा, ये ऐसा हो जाएगा, वैसा हो जाएगा, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. Libraries and querulous criticisms, मतलब ऐसे नेगेटिव थॉट्स को भी this person is done. अब हो गया, बहुत सोच लिया, let's go ahead. Strong and content, I travel the open road. This person is emphasizing that he travels the open road strong, content, healthy, free, which means all the good things, right? This person is completely healthy physically, mentally, and emotionally. And that's the point that our author or poet is trying to put forth. You should always start a new journey or your journey of life from no matter where you are with a very positive note. The earth that is sufficient. This person says कि now I'm asking for nothing else. This earth around me is sufficient. Earth ही काफी है. I do not want the constellations any nearer. अभी constellations you can say is a type of comparison between the constellations and the rich people. This person is saying कि earth is enough. मतलब जो मेरे आजू बाजू earth है ना मेरे लिए काफी है. क्यों? क्योंकि earth में हर resource है. हमें जो चाहिए निकाल के ले लेंगे, right? If you're left in a jungle, you will actually be very content and happy. Why? क्योंकि उधर आपको रहने के लिए you can make something out of पेड़, झाड़ and all, and actually that's very safe. If you camouflage it very well, it's completely safe. आपको वहाँ पे ग्रीनरी मिलेगी, आपको वहाँ पे सब ऑक्सीजन, हेल्दी, पोल्यूशन ना होने वाला एयर मिलेगा विच इज गुड फॉर योर बॉडी. वहाँ पे आपको नेचुरल फूड मिलेगा लाइक वेजिटेबल्स या नेचुरल फ्रूट्स, वाइल्ड फ्रूट्स एक्सेट्रा, राइट. उधर आपको अलग अलग टाइप के फ्लावर एंड अर्ब मिलेंगे जिससे आपको अगर कोई एलिमेंट या डिसीज है वो भी क्योर हो जाएगा. सो दैट्स व्हाट दिस पर्सन इज सेइंग. जो अर्थ है वो मेरे लिए काफी है. आई विल वर्क टुवर्ड्स व्हाटएवर आई नीड विद द रिसोर्सेज आई हैव हियर and I do not want the constellations any nearer. ऐसा क्यों? One, this person doesn't say that he wants to, there are some people who are like, I want to fly higher in the sky, that's like be more privileged. This person is not like that. I'm happy with the privileges I have. And then constellations is also an equivalent to the influential people. Those people जिनके पास पैसा बहुत है, वो बहुत rich है, उनके पास resources बहुत readily available होते हैं. हमारे जो इसमें नरेटर है he doesn't want such people any nearer. ऐसा क्यों? ऐसा होने से एक influential life जिएगा ये इंसान which will basically make things way easier for him. and अगर ये लोग उनसे दूर हो गए तो this influence will be taken away. So it's not of a very useful thing that he is going to stay nearer, right? So इसलिए उन्हें constellations भी पास में नहीं चाहिए, which is basically the wealthy people. I know they are very well where they are. I know they suffice for those who belong to them. ये जो रिच लोग हैं वो जहाँ पे भी है बहुत खुश है, राइट, बहुत आराम से रह रहे हैं, एंड उनके पास जो लोग हैं उनके लिए बहुत पॉजिटिव है, उनके लिए बहुत काम के हैं, बट आई डोंट नीड देम. Still here I carry my old delicious burdens. What is the old delicious burdens? It talks about your experiences, it talks about your memories, it talks about the lessons you have learned, right? Abhi, of course, no matter what stage of life you're in, so I'm considering you're in grade 12, right? So your old mistakes, right? Suppose in some exam you made a mistake of not writing the answer in a proper way, you made the mistake of not timing your exam properly. That is a delicious burden because it taught you a lesson, and henceforth आप आपके पेपर को टाइम करके लिखोगे जिसकी वजह से आपको कोई क्वेश्चन छूटे नहीं, राइट? आप आपके पेपर को बहुत नीटली प्रेजेंट करोगे जिसकी वजह से कोई मिसअंडरस्टैंडिंग होके मार्क्स ना कटे, राइट? एंड नॉट जस्ट इन एन एकेडमिक फील्ड, ये लाइफ में भी काफी इंपॉर्टेंट है. कैसे? अगर आप किसी दिन साइकिल से गिर गए, आप सोचोगे अच्छा ये गलती की मैंने, चेन को मैंने बराबर से स्नैग नहीं किया था इसलिए गिर गया, ऐसा कुछ, राइट? एक पत्थर था उसके ऊपर चढ़ने की कोशिश की इसलिए गिर गया. सो दीज आर डिलिशियस बर्डन्स वेयर यू लर्न योर लेसन्स and they can be of use to you in the future. And but lessons in even memories, right? These warm memories of your family, friends, school ke memories, farewell day, all these things will be your delicious burdens. I carry them, men and women, I carry them with me wherever I go, right? So these men and women that you've come across, your parents, your relatives, your best friends, right? All those people. Now of course you've given board, you're going to give boards, and you've also given boards in 10th, right? That class is something you will never forget. Why? Because all, suppose there are like 40 students in your class, all 40 of you have gone through the same period at the same time and have been of each other's help somewhere or the other, right? कोई किसी को बोल रहा है भाई ये रिसोर्स पढ़ ले, कोई किसी को बोल रहा है भाई मेरे नोट्स पढ़ ले, चल साथ में सॉल्व करते हैं, कोई किसी को बोल रहा है मेरे घर पे आ जाओ, आज हम सब मिलके ये सॉल्व करते हैं. So that is all the people you're carrying with you as you go ahead, right? And that's also very, very important thing in life. I swear it is impossible for me to get rid of them. Of course, right? In 10th, if you've gone through all this together, it's impossible for you to leave them. And your family as well, right? Itne saalon mein you have gone through so many situations, so many happy times, sad times, and you've gone through so much together that it's impossible to forget any of them. I'm filled with them, I will fill them in return. मतलब इन लोगों ने मुझे एक हैप्पीनेस दिया है, मुझे लाइफ में कंटेंट फीलिंग दी है, एंड आई विश टू डू द सेम फॉर देम. आई विश टू बी द रीजन दे आर हैप्पी, आई विश टू बी द रीजन दैट दे मूव अहेड, राइट? एंड विद दिस पॉजिटिव थॉट आवर पोएट ends the poem. So basically he is number one encouraging us कि हम हमारे लाइफ में आगे बढ़े, we progress in our life, we don't lead a stagnant life, we always do something for betterment and improvement. And number two, to go ahead with the past memories, lessons and everything, and whoever has played a good part, or even if they've not played a part, they're just there in your life, be something good to them, right? जरूरत नहीं है कि आप हमेशा से डैंग कूल बन के किसी को हमेशा रोस्ट करते हुए घूमो, किसी से बुरे तरीके से बात करते हुए घूमो. You can be very helpful friends to them, right? So this is how our poet Walt Whitman has encouraged us to be better people and lead a good life as well. अब यहाँ पे if you see, ये जो हमारा second stanza है is of utmost importance. आप अपनी बुक में इसे हाईलाइट कर लीजिएगा, ओके? यहाँ से लेके इस लाइन तक सब, ओके? एंड इसे हर बार जब आप पोएम पढ़ेंगे इसे रिव्यू करते रहेगा. इससे क्या होगा, ये जो सेकंड स्टैंजा है इट टॉक्स अबाउट द पोएम, राइट? एंड इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट व्हेन यू आर आस्क्ड टू राइट द अप्रिसिएशन ऑफ द पोएम. Now I have put in a short for the appreciation of all the 8 poems. It's in the short section. You can check those out. There are all the keywords in every subheading that you'll be requiring. So just if you keep those keywords in mind और उसे frame कर लोगे ना, it will be enough. But अगर आपको खुद ही फ्रेम करना है, if you want to write everything out of your own mind, तो ये जो second stanza है is very important for the appreciation. So guys, that's it for the video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment down below if you have any queries or suggestions or any particular topics, poems, chapters that you want me to explain. And yeah, that's it for the video. Thanks for watching.